Okay, so after taking what feels like my 10th hiatus from YouTube, I've been out recently filming new videos and writing new ideas and scripts for future content that I think you all will really enjoy. But in the meantime, I decided that while we have some cool weather, I'd drive over and check out the abandoned Highway 80 in San Diego. Now, I'd consider Highway 80 to be the original Interstate 8. Constructed in 1926, it connected San Diego to Yuma, Arizona, and it even went all the way to Georgia. And here in San Diego, it drove dozens of miles through desert foothills and mountains, going up thousands of feet along steep mountain edges, switchbacks, and sand dunes. And during the construction of the Interstate 8 in 1964, the road was mainly torn up to make room for the new interstate. But after its completion, remnants of the original highway can still be found today. And in this video, we check one of them out. Alright guys, what's up? Welcome to another video. This is maybe my second video in 2 weeks that I've filmed, and I haven't filmed a single video in months. But here we are. As you can see, we're in my car. We just drove down about an hour away from home down this little dirt road here, because at the end of this road, keep following this dirt road and turn right just a little bit, it's going to lead up with Old Highway 80. And now if you grew up in San Diego, you might have heard about Highway 80. It's actually where most of the Interstate 8 is now. As you can see, the Interstate 8, this is the northbound, southbound is right there on that. We're kind of right in the middle. If you look up ahead, you can kind of see a little bit of Highway 80 right there. And the reason why we're here is because it's actually abandoned now. Most of it has been blown up, torn apart, used where the highway is, but there's still segments that you can see here. And this is one of the only drivable sections that we can actually get to nowadays. It's about a mile long. And what Highway 80 used to be was, it was actually the original freeway, or it wasn't even a freeway, the original highway that connected San Diego all the way to Yuma, Arizona. And it was like a big thing back in the day, because these mountains here, if you've ever driven down the 8, you could see it is honestly a really tough section of road. And it also correlates with the old abandoned railroad that you've probably seen on my channel a couple times now. And it's a pretty similar story, where it was just like a really tough area to build through. They eventually got it done. They eventually got that railroad done too, both of which since then have been abandoned. But the Highway 80 has actually been reconstructed, and trains nowadays don't really go through these mountains anymore. They go through up and around past Indio. Has a lot of cool history to it, lots of cool history between the pioneers, the natives, and everything. Because what's also interesting is this area was the old Kumeyaay Highway, which is where the Native American tribes used to come in and out through. So they call it the Kumeyaay Highway. In these hills, literally littered all around these hills, are heritage sites, which I definitely want to show you more of in the future. And in my next video after this, we're actually going to be checking one of them out. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned. We've hit a segment of road, which is a little sketchy looking. I could see a bit of someone's car right there. I think I can go down this part right here. It looks a lot less sketchy than this side does. So I might give it a shot. I just want to look at it from down here though, see how steep it is. Honestly, might be able to go up it here. We'll see. The sketchiest part though is definitely like top bit. It's gonna make the car kind of be on its side. But as you can see from in here, this doesn't look so pretty. It looks pretty gnarly. I might try that run and see how we do. Hey, all right, we made it through that little bit over there. If you're ever gonna come here, there's only one way. It's down that road. And highly recommend you don't come here unless you have like an all-wheel drive that's slightly lifted a little bit, because I was scraping a little bit there, and this car is also kind of high up off the ground. But so this is Old Highway 80. So this is literally the view people would have been seeing like 100 years ago driving out to Yuma, Arizona. And I don't know if there's like any other segments really that you could drive on like this. Yeah, we just parked. As you can see, it goes all the way over there. And then from what I remember on satellite view, and I'll show you it through the drone and satellite in this video too, it curves around, and then it cuts off, and it used to just curve around these mountains, and the new I-8 freeway just cuts right through it. So this is only gonna go for about a half mile. So you can see the South Freeway right over there. But this is where everybody would have been driving back then. No big rigs on this road. Barely wide enough for 2 cars to pass. We actually still have a pretty decent amount of road to go check out before we get to the end. We could actually drive in the middle of the road, stop on the road. We were just talking like, how often do you get to actually do that? Like stop in the middle of a highway. And I can't help but wonder, just like driving past all this, like what cool little things we could be driving past and seeing right here. There's an old sign here. That's a new sign. What's that big shit in the middle of the screen though?
Yeah, you hit a bat.
Hit a bat or a bird or something. But yeah, I remember this road, looking at it on satellite too, is crazy. It's just like so windy and turny. Like it must have been honestly kind of scary to drive on back in the day. I'll pop up an old satellite or a recent satellite photo to see what it looks like right now to show you guys what I'm talking about. But like there's no way anybody could have gone more than like 25 miles an hour on segments of this. There's an old rock pile here.
I don't know, I think you could go pretty fast on this road.
Very curious what this rock pile leads to right here though, because I could see it just going all along back that way. I don't know. Every time I drive past something like this, I want to go walk down it and check it out and see what's over there. See if there's like old worker camps or anything like that. But yeah, this road is not maintained anymore. As you can see, there's just rocks in the road now that you got to drive in and around, and you can't even turn around in some spots. Just got to back up. So this should be fun. Let's get back at it. Emily's on road duty, road camera duty.
Yep.
I'm on road watch duty and fertility rock watch duty. Some people were shooting like crazy right here. This must be.
Wow, they didn't obey the sign. They left all their shit up.
Yeah, they literally left.
They
all
said
their
take it
shit
down
here.
on that sign that we drove past earlier.
You could hear like the
If you're
buzzing on
shooting.
these things too. Is this blood on the ground right here?
Ew, I missed it.
Nah, this is just
I
paint.
think it was blood. What does the spray paint say? Or is
Let's go, Brandon. Boo. No, I don't know. You
What?
like squeeze through these rocks, maybe. We'll have to see how it
Oh,
looks
man.
getting closer. But looks like I could squeeze through here. But yeah, half the fucking highway is taken over by these rocks now. But yeah, we could just keep going. Don't think I can go 25 miles an hour through that part though. But yeah, it's just so crazy to me that like the history of this place changed so much in such a short amount of time. Went from being like full of Kumeyaay natives and tribes everywhere, and then it turned into this old Highway 80 that lasted what, like 10 years? That lasted more than 10 years, but it lasted a very short amount of time. Look at Fertility Rock!
No. What are you talking about? How do you know that?
I see it!
Where?
The vagina on the rock!
What are you talking about? Oh, wait.
That
That looks naturally formed.
that's it. We're hiking down to
No.
it.
No, that's not etched in. It's like,
That's what they look like.
I'm not going down there.
She's scared she's gonna get too fertile down there.
Yeah, I'm scared. I'm gonna get pregnant down there.
After looking at this rock some more, I am pretty convinced that this actually is a fertility rock. So I'm gonna check it out in a minute, but I wanted to go over here first. I just climbed off the road a little bit to come down here, because I see some sort of words on the rock here. I can't read out what this one says. If any of you guys have any idea what this says, I think it's down right here. There were some words there, I'm pretty sure. But if any of you guys know what that might have said, let me know if you have any sort of video editing, picture editing software. And then I flew my drone right here, and I can't tell, but it kind of looks like that might have said antiques. I can't tell what this says, but it looks like it was some old billboard. Yeah, something El Centro, antiques. I can't read this word or this word. This one kind of looked like it was cursive. But this is pretty cool. Now I do want to look around here and see if I could find any more little Native American signs. Wait, let me know if anyone knows what this says. Definitely says El Centro there. I think that says antiques, and I can't read the middle. But if you got any sort of way to figure that out, let me know. Oh? What is? Guys, I think I just found a piece of pottery. Come on, focus. I think this is an old piece of pottery. If so, this would have been my first ever Native American pottery find. Just gonna put it back in the bush where I found it. The fact that I was able to find that pottery shard is actually really cool. I've actually never found pottery shard from the natives. I've found a pottery shard before from American settlers in Joshua Tree. It was way too intricate and it was like a different composition than the pottery shards that they use down here. I did a little bit more looking around. I've been kind of looking at these dark segments of rock, as you can kind of see behind me, and like underneath in little caves like this, which is actually a really cool little cave. I'm just kind of looking around all over for any petroglyphs, like, cause who knows, there could just be like one little piece of art somewhere that, you know, it's just hidden away out here. Goes to show how much history is this getting lost out here in San Diego. Not a lot of people know about this stuff, which is probably for the better. Don't need a lot of people coming and messing up these spots, and if you do come, try to do it the way I do it and just leave it the way you found it. Like that piece of pottery I found, I put back. I kind of hid it just a little bit in the same spot, but that way nobody steps on it or finds it and takes it, hopefully. But if you come here and you look around, definitely treat it with respect. All right, let's keep going. That spot was super cool though. I definitely want to come back here and just look around and just check this place out more for what it is. Not very often you can come around and see a spot like this. All right, we've reached a part of the road where it's starting to get a little sketchy out here. Rock has been avoided though. But as you can see, the freeway is right here. So we're reaching the part where it's about to cut into where the Interstate 8 is now. It's actually in a lot better condition than what I would have expected a road that's been abandoned for decades to look like though. Apart from all the rocks on the side, like this half is like perfect. All right, and hell yeah, we could back up and turn around right here. But yeah, super cool spot, lots of cool history here. Definitely worth checking out if your vehicle can do it, but if you do come here, please make sure you leave it how you found it too. Whoa, there's a huge lizard. I think that was a chuckwalla that just ran under that rock. God damn. Actually, I think I could turn around here, which is even better. And then here's the end of the road. I'll get out and show you guys what it looks like beneath us right now, and then we're gonna turn around and get out of here. The sun is setting and we got somewhere to be. And as you can see, here's that, and then here's my car. And this road, it would have came down and it would have looped down around this mountainside here. They actually blew this mountain up a little bit to make room for the freeway, and it would have looped around, and then I'll show you guys on the satellite map again. It would have looped around that way and then curved again around the mountain, and then it got blown up again, but then it would have curved back and done this about 2 or 3 times, and then it would have met back up with where the I-8 is now and kind of gone for a majority of the time where this is. So that's why it cuts off and you can't really go and see any more of this freeway. But what they did was they thought it was a safer route to take it there and then just scrap this road altogether. But I love it. I love being out here. And I haven't told you guys on YouTube, but I might be living in the Pacific Northwest soon. So if I am, I'm definitely gonna miss this shit. And if you're interested in any of the history and stuff that I was talking about, definitely make sure to look up Interstate 80, Old Kumeyaay Highway, the Kumeyaay Natives. A lot of cool history and like lots of cool stuff that you could read about with that there too. But if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, comment down below, subscribe. Let me know in the comments if you want me to do any more cool like history stuff about San Diego, checking out the Native American stuff. Let me know if you want me to do more of that too. And I got a lot of cool videos planned, so this might be the last kind of adventuring vloggy type video for a little while until I kind of got my stuff in order for my plan for this channel. But I have a lot of cool stuff in plan and I can't wait to get started with that. And I'll see you guys in the next one.